Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the funniest moment from every Robin Williams comedy of the 1990s.
Everyone, let's welcome Chuck. Bienvenue, my people!
All right! Yo, yo, woo, woo, woo. Okay, think we've worked out all the insects. Giddy up.
For this list, we're looking at the most hilarious moments from this late genius's 1990s films, including both live-action and animated films. Have a favorite comedic moment from Robin's 90s films? Let us know in the comments. Number 15. Explosives from the Garden State. Cadillac Man. From the first time we meet car salesman Joey O'Brien, it's not a big leap to see all the troubles he's in. From affairs to his job and beyond, Joey is in deep in all the wrong ways.
You're not trying to sell me a car, are you? At my husband's funeral? Before he's even in the ground? Are you?
Yes.
You sleaze.
Although this film wasn't a huge box office success, Robin Williams livens up every movie he's in, and his fun portrayal of Joey in Cadillac Man definitely does give us a few good laughs. One of our favorites is when Joey is being held hostage at gunpoint. There's some confusion about what type of high-tech explosives the hostage taker has.
M2 plastic.
Plastic?
M2 plastic.
Plastic?
Stick, yeah.
M2 plastic!
Robin is forced to tell the police where the assailant got his explosives from. And as The Sopranos taught us, New Jersey is funny.
Where the hell did he get that? Jersey!
Number 14. Insults at Dinner. Hook.
Eat your heart out, you crinkled, wrinkled, fat hag.
You're a very ill-mannered young man. Do you know
You're a
that?
slug-eating worm.
There have been more than 15 different adaptations of the famous Peter Pan story for film and television. But with Steven Spielberg behind it, this movie version made a big, splash. Williams played the leading role and gave it his usual enthusiastic verve.
Prison barber.
Mother lover.
Nearsighted gynecologist.
In your face, camel cake.
In your rear, cow derriere.
Lying, crying, spying, prying, ultra pig.
You lewd, crude, rude, bag of pre-chewed food dude.
Given his ability to bring in improv quips and a huge range of comedic influences, we love his distinctive version of this character. A real highlight is the battle of words between Peter and Rufio. It's a child versus an adult back and forth filled with several jabs only adults would get.
What's the paramecium brain?
I'll tell you what a paramecium is. That's a paramecium. It's a one-celled critter with no brain that can't fly. Don't mess with me, man. I'm a lawyer.
Number 13. Terrible French. Shakes the Clown.
Bonjour. Je suis Mme Jerry, et vous?
This lesser-known entry in Williams' filmography has quite a few entertaining moments. Under the pseudonym Marty Fromage, Robin has a small role as Mime Jerry. The entire scene takes place in, yes, a mime class, as Jerry uses shakes, played by Bobcat Goldthwait, to illustrate the art of mimicry.
Chuck, are we on medication or we don't know what a wall is? Let's make it a single wall, not putting your hand in shit. Come on, Chuck, tighten the little breast up there or I'll break it. There we go. There you go, Chuck. Tighten it.
There's plenty of comedy to be found in this scene, but we took fondly to the opener. Speaking in terrible French, Jerry tries to introduce himself to Shakes, only to completely confuse him. It may go over your head if you're not well versed in the language of Molière, but it's certainly a funny take on Francais.
There we go. Oh, think about being eaten and then curl up. Curl up, Chuck! There we go! Come on, there we go. Curl, curl, oh, curl, curl, curl.
Number 12. A memorable movement. The Fisher King.
You know who I am?
I'm drawing a blank.
Well, take a guess. Let him guess,
This is one of those movies that tends to get overlooked when people revisit Robin Williams' career. Matched with Jeff Bridges, Williams plays Perry, a former professor who is now homeless and believes himself to be on an Arthurian mission to find the Holy Grail.
A food ornament.
No. I'm a knight on a special quest. And I need help.
There are so many moments in this movie that allow Williams to show off his talents both as a comedic and dramatic actor. On the funnier side, we can't stop chuckling at Perry's depiction of a mystical bathroom experience, involving a lot of groaning and toilet humor.
Oh, there they were.
Only Williams could make us laugh so heartily about all of it. Number 11. Friend Like Me, Aladdin.
Master, I don't think you quite realize what you've got here. So why don't you just ruminate whilst I illuminate the possibilities?
Did you know that Robin recorded over 16 hours of improv voice work for the movie Aladdin? It was a role that was literally written for him. Others have played the character and done it justice, but there's ultimately no comparison to how fluid Robin's portrayal was.
The ever impressive,
The long contained,
You often imitated.
but never duplicated, duplicated, Genie of the Lamp!
It is quite hard for us to pick a single moment from this movie as a highlight, as there are so many great ones. We really dig his long batch of impressions, but ultimately we've settled on Friend Like Me. It's a great little musical number that combines Williams' great delivery with a classic Disney theme.
You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Number 10. Room Zoom, Toys.
Is this room getting smaller or am I bloating?
No, we're being attacked by a crossword puzzle.
In this Barry Levinson fantasy comedy, Williams plays Leslie Zevo, a toy maker whose father thinks is too immature to take over the family company. Unlike most of his other roles, this one features a Robin Williams who is far more subdued than usual. But of course, subdued and more mellow doesn't mean it's not funny.
It's a good Bordeaux, isn't it? He's got a good nose.
We work more?
Yes, I can't get enough of it.
One notable highlight is the snarky factory discussion in a small, stark room about the composition of fake vomit, which culminates in the walls moving in like some demented crossword version of the Star Wars garbage compactor scene. While not uproarious, it's a more literal type of gut-busting humor.
I like that. That's very colorful. What's that?
That's our duck sausage and cilantro. We call it the Wolfgang Chuck.
And look, there's a Wyatt Earp. I love that one.
Ah, but we added okra. Now it's a Bible belch.
That's very nice. What the hell is going on here?
Number 9. Flash Forward, Mrs. Doubtfire. Here's a more classic boisterous Robin. As Daniel Hillard, he's a man who loves his children dearly, but is at risk of losing them in a divorce. In a desperate attempt to maintain a connection, he gets hired by his ex-wife as Mrs. Doubtfire, a housekeeper.
Hello. Mrs. Hillard, I presume?
Yes, I'm Miranda Hillard.
Euphigenia Doubtfire.
Granted, pretty much everything Williams does as this character is pure comedic genius, but our favorite moment has to be when Daniel, as Doubtfire, is trying to cook and accidentally catches the front of his shirt on fire.
This hollandaise smells like burnt rubber. God, it's hot in here.
Between the antics of putting the fire out and his comment about hot flashes, we cannot stop laughing.
Look at this. My first day as a woman, I'm getting hot flashes.
Number 8. Get out of there, Jumanji. As any serious gamer will tell you, there are moments when it feels like the real world is mimicking the gaming one. Jumanji just happens to be a bit more literal about it.
Jumanji.
Robin plays Alan Parrish, a man who becomes trapped inside the world of Jumanji for more than 20 years. Williams' signature frenetic style of delivery is on full display when he's ejected from the game.
Somebody roll a 5 or an 8.
He did.
This spawns all kinds of chaos in the home he grew up in, as well as the surrounding town. As we're just getting to know him, he starts yelling and grunting like a gorilla. Go Robin!
Get out of there! Monkeys! Monkeys!
Number 7. She needs a what? 9 months.
This woman needs an enema.
An enema?
Enema? No, she needs a pedicure.
Pedicure? This ain't no goddamn beauty parlor.
Epitaph.
She's not dead, you moron.
Epidermis? What is it, epilady?
Epidural,
A movie like 9 Months shows us again that Robin Williams doesn't need to be the lead in a movie to be its star. A story about a man's reluctance to become a father, Hugh Grant portrays the leading man, with Julianne Moore at his side. But every time Williams enters a scene as their doctor, he grabs our attention more than the expectant couple.
Look, you see? That is why women have the babies, you see? Because men can't handle the power.
Fainting at the sight of a massive needle is hilarious, as is all the physical comedy in the exam room. Our favorite moment is the doctor's complete butchering of the English language, which confuses everyone.
I always get those confused. Enema, pedicure, epidermal. I should buy myself a clitoris.
You need a thesaurus is what you need.
Number 6. A manly rip. Jack.
I want to hear a manly rip. Show us what you're made of.
Oh, wait. Oh, just warming up, just clearing my throat.
Much like an entry we'll see a little later, Jack is a movie that takes something that is overly serious and tries to put a comedic spin on it.
Your problem is, mister, you got the Zackley disease.
What's that?
So your mouth smells exactly like your butt.
The main character, Jack, played by Williams, has a rare condition that causes him to age 4 times faster than normal people. At 10, he looks like he's about 40 years old. This, of course, is played heavily for laughs, as Robin Williams himself got a good chunk of his star power from exuding childlike wonder and energy. In a great kid moment, we see Jack deliver a series of gaseous gags, literally, with his friends. We are tooting the horn of this kind of humor. It doesn't fall flatulent to us.
Out, demon spirit!
Number 5. Forget the shrimp. The Birdcage. The world of the 1990s was not quite as accepting of the LGBTQ+ community as we are thankfully now. Yet we did get to see the release of The Birdcage, which saw Williams play an openly gay character.
Fossy, you do Martha Graham, or Twyla, or Michael Kidd, or Madonna.
The banter and chemistry between him and Nathan Lane is part of what made this movie so popular, and earned it many award nominations.
Get the goddamn pinky down. All right, make your fingers like iron, all right? Yeah, and stop trembling. Hold the knife boldly and with strength.
One of the best moments comes when Williams' character Armand panics over a meal. The conversation between him and the chef spirals out of control and eventually erupts in a quip about the shrimp. And it only gets better from there.
Shut up, goddamn you! It's all right, stop crying! Goddamn you! What are you standing there for? Go! She'll be here in a minute, go! Damn it! The shrimp!
Number 4. In the Shower. Father's Day. In 1986, Robin Williams co-hosted the first edition of the Comic Relief fundraiser. It's here he began a long comedic relationship with Billy Crystal. It wasn't until 11 years later that the two finally got a chance to star in a movie together.
Ah! What are you doing?
Oh, Jack.
What was that?
I'm sorry.
I turned around and you blacked out.
I'm sorry.
What was that?
Hey, well, in crisis situations, I have these anxiety attacks and I hyperventilate and I pass out for a moment. I'm sorry, Jack.
Father's Day did not do well at the box office, but there were numerous funny scenes, including one where Robin's character is trying to help his son in the bathroom.
Explain to me what is going on there.
It's very complicated, okay?
You're soaking wet! Get over here, dry as toes!
Honey, I have to go. I have to help him towel off the boy.
Speaking of this dynamic comedy duo, we do also have to give kudos to the improv scene Robin and Billy did on the set of Friends. It perks us right up.
And you are no longer my friend. We are finished. Nada, no more. You are a bastard for doing that.
Come on.
Get away from me.
Come back.
Number 3. Flubber on the Inside. Flubber. As we move through this list, it's interesting to note how many films Robin was a part of that did not see massive commercial successes. But they're always good for some laughs nonetheless.
How do you hold it in?
Well, like everybody else, Ruthie, I just cross my legs real tight.
Flubber is a remake of a 60s Disney classic and features plenty of wild special effects. One very notable hilarious scene, with Robin a bystander for a change, sees the Flubber itself enter Wilson Croft, an adversary of Williams' character Philip Brainerd. The resulting inhalation causes some very funny movements, and quite the ejection from Croft himself.
Oh, Mommy.
It might be a little lowbrow, but hey, as already noted, we love it. Number 2, clowning around, Patch Adams.
I am cold. Just a bit of a cold. Is my nose red? Oh, it is.
In the same vein as the previously mentioned Jack, Patch Adams is a movie that tells a very touching story about something very real. Based on a real doctor's story, it showcases a completely different approach to caring for sick people, not simply providing treatment for them. Williams provides countless moments throughout the movie that make us laugh, cry, and feel for both his journey and those of his patients.
Maybe Beanie knows a lot more than we give him credit for. Excuse me, Beanie? Which way is heaven? Correct.
That'll be enough, Hunter.
Beanie, how much taller is Will Chamberlain than you? Right.
From jokes about which direction heaven can be found, to our favorite red-nosed clown scene, he shows us that laughter can often be as powerful as any medicine. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, cramming jokes, Bicentennial Man. When it comes to films centered around artificial intelligence, Bicentennial Man is not necessarily one that comes up in discussion very often. But it is a fascinating film, where over a span of hundreds of years, the robot Andrew, played by Williams, goes through many transformations that ultimately see him recognized as human.
Please, be careful, don't drop me.
I'm being careful. Oh my God! Just relax, relax, relax.
Why did you do that? That wasn't very funny.
Just keeping you on your toes.
I don't have any toes.
You do now.
A commentary on what it is to be human, this movie does indeed provide the opportunity for Robin to crack a joke or two. Or maybe just a few more.
Two cannibals were eating a clown. One turns to the other and says, "Does this taste funny to you? How do you make a hanky dance? Put a little boogie in it. What is a brunette between two blondes? Translator."
Williams is in peak form as he fires through a whole series of jokes in rapid succession. It is many funny moments packed into one.
And it was fine, but we might want to talk about appropriateness and timing.
It's 10:15, sir.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.